In the story, you recently came back from an advocacy tour to the United Nations, I think, and it was to mark the 2000th day of the Chibok girls going missing. What would you say that journey has done now, and do you think it is a stepping stone for positivity that we're expecting in that situation?
Well, what that tour, what the visit has done, what the film has done, is to remind people again. So, so now we have a lot of people talking about it. I've had people walk up to me and hug me and say, hey, thank you for reminding me. I had forgotten. I had moved on. And so that's great. So what is done, at least in the immediate, is to remind people that the Chibok story hasn't ended yet. There are still 112 girls that are missing. Okay? Now, the next thing is for us to move from empathy to action. And the action is, what can we do for these women whilst they wait for their daughters? So I think that to a large extent, the visit to the UN was fantastic. I mean, she met with the UN Under-Secretary General, she met with the head of UN Women, she met guys at TEDx, at Facebook, I mean, Yana, for a woman from Chibok, man, she met with some high rollers, And like I said before, promises were made, and we hope that the people who have made those promises will stand by their word and do something for them. She was interviewed on Guardian UK, she was interviewed on CNN. I mean, it doesn't get bigger than that in terms of getting attention to the issue. Yeah.
So is there a possibility for people who want to see this film and cannot access the kind of technology needed to see it? Are you going to do anything to make it possible for us to see it in not regular 2D, 3D settings?
Well, I mean, the whole point of making it in 360 is to give people that immersive experience. And I'm very, very focused on doing that. So in order for more people to see it, we have screenings, that come up regularly where people can come and see it. But obviously those screenings are targeted at raising funds for the women. So which is why we set up a GoFundMe, so that people can actually donate funds. So you watch the film, you feel like, oh wow, this is wrong, I want to be a part of this, and then you donate something. So that's what we're doing now, it's targeted screenings. And so I guess it would be a case of just, maybe following us on our page and finding out what's going on. You'll hear if there's a screening, and then you can come and experience it. It screened at the last Lights Camera Africa Festival, film festival in Lagos. There are also other big film festivals coming up later in the year in Lagos, and we'll be hopefully showing the films there, or showing the film there, so people can always come there and experience it. That's the model for now.
So what next for you? What are the stories on your radar?
Like I said, Africa is full of stories. Nigeria is full of stories, man. I mean, there are a few ideas in my head, but after doing this for, about a decade now, I've realized that the stories that want to be told have a way of just coming out. So So
you're not sharing any...
No, I'll ride the tide. I want to do all kinds of stories now. You know me now. My head is restless. My legs are restless. But the film that wants to be told next will somehow figure its way out, and we'll tell it.
Okay, very quickly, do you think the BBC I model kind of journalism is the future of journalism?
What's that now? Tell me.
Have you seen the Sex for Grades story?
Yeah, I've seen the...
Yeah, so be investigative journalism, basically, that's what it is.
Like using hidden cameras and stuff.
Do you think that is the future of journalism? Do you think that's what we need to make the change we need in this part of the world now?
As humans, we will always evolve. So it's what's reigning now. Yeah, it's another, like I said, medium of expression. Time will come when, if all these guys wise up to it, when you walk into their room, they will tell you, go there, strip you naked, dust out everything, wear you back your clothes, and then you can start talking. People will always evolve and figure out ways to circumvent technology and all of that. But it is what it is now, so let's make the most of it. And like I said, as humans, we always evolve. So there will be something else that will come up, tomorrow that, would be the in thing. for now, journalists or filmmakers or whatever who feel like they want to tell stories where they would not easily have access to, but they want to use this kind of technology, should take full advantage of it and use it to its best.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. We've been chatting with Joel Kachi Benson. He is a documentary filmmaker, and he shared his story of going to Chibok and to create the Daughters of Chibok. My name is Elsie Godwin. Thank you for watching. And remember, you can always subscribe to our YouTube channel at Plus TV Africa to catch up on our exclusive content. Thank you for watching again, and see you later.
And they say not be bad thing, and say not be offense to get people when they say they get better mind for He said for other place them that they call them kitchen cabinet. But for our own country, with the one form of kind of thing, and we they call them cabal so that people go say not to spoil our own image. To that well, so the matter be say the grand be say we want to ask you some questions.
They come outside when they tell people say that abuse owner the abusers owner never abuse us rich, more gonna abuse us even more.
Okay.
The Garba not so big waiting at the top. Make I try explain and give her.
Okay.
Then they tell Garba say apart from people where Buhari the president carry. Apart from people who in calling ministers, apart from the civil servant we get for body, then they tell Garba say some strange people don't already enter inside village. They scatter the place.
Okay.
They hear them from the mouth of the first lady, the wife of the president. We say Aisha they scream say the way these people they tell they do my husband said, me say I don't even know whether my husband they rule the country. The woman go again, come to say this Garba will serve. Now in get hand inside me that they do this Yama way. People say no they good.
Yeah.
Now Garba will not come outside come to say not be so. Now my organ I in charge of things so you not turn down. You not come to say not be so. My firstly not he misunderstand me. You not turn down. Which he come turn down and say, man, I keep quiet there. This government said, Buhari not be the run now. Now this Kaba they run now. I'm not gonna leave the Kaba me the run now. I be like say now me be president. Now that one way in talk, now that they are for fire up. Okay. Because in the embarrass, not only the country, they embarrass the president. In the talk say, in some other country that they call them kitchen cabinet. If I say Garba, I don't know what in the talk. The people that they call kitchen cabinet, now people will say that they inside legal appointment of the president. When we say the president would see them often and often. When we say if you talk chief of staff, if you talk secretary to government, if you talk even the first lady sometimes, if you talk people when we say they get reason where they go. Now we say go call the village chief. Waiting for the president village, you can sit down put for where the president they work, and then you go come they tell the Nigerian people say. That person will not get those kind of people will not get any job when Nigerians not put them for any assignment. When president said never declare their role and their responsibility. Now you go come to say we start to declare for them. I tell you what they do Garba.
Okay.
The way they do Garba now say Garba don't carry him out now. Come outside come tell us say the Nigerian presidency don't scatter. It don't yama.
All right. Thank you for that one. Another one be say they say from your experience now when be say you don't take work with a presidential candidate. You feel say Kaba don't dig ground before now and fit add better thing for any government and every
I don't already try to explain how small give you. Say, not me say people know they get influence on top president, on top person. Even for King said, people they get influence on top.
Get people when they say that they want to talk.
But now the people where they say they get right to they there. Now say you go they say they find a person where they direct the country. You go one go they look for people where they say they don't even get any business where for they there. And then now say the people will come they take out the abuse king. You will come be the kakake of the king. You will come go town where they talk say, which I tell abuse my king go. Now the correct thing.
So now the normal level.
Now the normal level. Now where my problem they be that. Whether people they advise president they don't not be the issue. The issue now is not be the thing where they say abuse in president. Whether they take talk say in president not be in the rule. Whether they take talk say not be in president they in charge. Not be the thing where they when the wife of the president go they say instead not be the thing where the president talk this people they do. Whether they put Garba Shehu inside as if say now him be the person where they even make the thing make it they travel well. Not be that kind of one they will call Garba Shehu make come talk. You go to talk as they talk. So the way Garba Shehu will take talk now, If you like saying they tell us, say Nigerians, wetin I saw they talk na true. Not be President Buhari na dey, not be my oga dey run no. Na other people. Wait, not be so, not be so. This kind yarn na miss yarn. There's no, you not get any other name.
Na be say you mean say na be the ogbando of the matter.
He over Ogbadura. He Ogbadura. When we say normally they're supposed to carry and go village where when they go flog and where we say which kind yarn be this?
All right, the last question before I go leave you for now. They say, how any president fit take manage plenty advice from different aides, different people then?
Not people don't get what they want to do now. If say that if chicken talk, he go say wetin chicken talk. If goat talk, he go say wetin goat talk. If fowl talk, now we don't get where they go. The concern of Nigeria don't already so say arrange them. Yeah. When we say president go sit down, he get vice president, now not reach to advisor, now not professor, he not reach to inside this in Kabao. He get ministers from every state, that one never reach. He get permanent secretary, civil servants, where they there, he never reach. He get chief of staff, he never reach. He get PA domestic, he never reach. He get his wife, that one never, he never reach. Now the one where we say person don't know their name, person don't know their role, person don't know how they even take reach the place. I'm sick of say maybe president will just say, okay, I want chop, I don't want chop alone. Yeah. When I go bring my cousin with the village, maybe say instead go chop someone inside now they chop. Now that one I go come carry himself. Now come become cabal where the spokesman or president go come go get heart. Make it come enter for public space. They tell Nigerians say, not being your guy, they take decision for the country, say na cabal. I never hear this kind of one, but for this the Buhari presidency, not the way person no go see.
Okay.
Now for them Buhari presidency, you go see foul. We go say hit the cash and I go say when I go buy and fan. Now for Buhari presidency, you go see person go say you go carry oil rub for body. You go say when I go carry and where they light fire, make for burn where.
Okay.
Now as they run from one problem, now maybe they add another one. It can't be like say as they not sabi what I go do for the government. Now just make that they entertain people. More we just they talk. More we just they say wetin be this, wetin this. Every day now they hear another movie. For their presidency now, it be like say, may they go do Nollywood movie for them. Because the movie way that they do, it don't come plenty now.
All right, it may not be like say we they do movie, we go enter one small shikini break. When we show back, we'll some another to read them.
I dey with you.
All right. All right, they say they don't call the year 2019 as better year as political analysts take care now for the one we say that they do the general elections and other political group them. As the year take finish, our talk person Mary Chinda he carry us to hear some of the bunga to read them for this special report.
It's very hard to see any year like 2019 will be election year inside Obodo Naija. Like the film where then they call Clash of the Titans and so 90 political parties take boss out Gidigba. Can't do legit to waka with a high voltage. They do registration on top INEC. But inside the 90, like 60, casually they chook eye on top the number one citizen chair, will be the office of Oga Presido. The year starts with a plenty political brain work inside the camp for the major parties will be APC plus PDP. The APC, where they chaired by Adams Oshiomhole plus Nadem gets incumbent Presido Muhammadu Buhari plus VP Yemi Osinbajo, and the PDP, where they chaired by Uche Secondos, and then being put former Vice Presido Atiku Abubakar plus Peter Obi inside a high voltage to take a Kolobi power from the Presido where they sit. The political space has been set trap for January sake of Atiku Abubakar will be the presidential candidate for PDP do within Oyibo called triumphant entrance go Obodo USA after claim on top of 13-year ban for claim on top of money laundering will reach $40 million inside Obodo USA. The success for the US Waka plus the before Senate Presido Bukola Saraki now waiting political analysts they call to take across one of the heaviest political gbege for in part before the presidential election. Now so long drama shall as then take suspend plus then go last remove the CJN Justice Walter Onoge sake of a claim on top corruption charge. Now the matter come grab all the whole news headline. I think on they do trial on top of charge for non-declarative for access matter. where Code of Conduct Tribunal took put for the gbege. The political matters come past be careful when Coalition for Young Gladiators we believe say Obodo Naija don ripe to get young presido where they inspired from not too young to run movement. Now so the young gladiators come join body to form coalition where their oga na Fela Durotoye, Omoyele Sowore, Kingsley Moghalu, Obi Ezekwesili plus other strong plenty young Nigerians. But it can't be said the matter no last sake of a clash for interest. Then former education minister plus one of the two women inside the presidential race, Obi Ezekwesili, can resign as the presidential candidate for the Allied Congress Party for inside Obodo Naija inside January 24. We make am 21 days before the February 16 election for Presido. Like another film trick for film, just a small hour before the election go finally shell on top the D-Day inside February 16, our big guys for election matter INEC can announce the film trick unexpected postponement for the presidential election. This badness can bring the highest voltage for vex matter inside the major parties them. Finally, February 21 come, then INEC enter with full force take to the presidential election willingly. After this to count the result, the electoral sabi people INEC can declare President Muhammadu Buhari to be the winner. He can defeat PDP Atiku Abubakar sake of him win 19 states to come out from 36 states. Then PDP can win 17 states. Moghalu plus Durotoye still try, but then still no win the election. The political gbege after can shift to other states sake of Nigerians. They busy with manifestos from too much smoke from political parties plus campaign inside the whole Niger. Plus March 9 governorship election come shele. Say APC win Lasgidi, Kaduna, Borno, Gombe, Jigawa, Katsina, Kebbi, Kwara, Nasarawa, Niger, Ogun, Yobe, Zamfara, Kano, plus Plateau. Then PDP win inside Abia, Okezie Ikeazo, Akwa Ibom State, Udom Emmanuel, Cross River, Ben Ayade, Delta, Ifeanyi Okowa, Ebonyi, Dave Umahi, Enugu, Ifeanyi Egwanye, Oyo State, Sheyi Makinde, Taraba, Darius Ishaku, Benue, Samuel Otom, Adamawa, Bauchi, and Sokoto. Imo na one state wey been get political gbege sake of the power tussle between Rochas Okorocha and the party chairman Adams Oshiomhole sake of Rochas anointed candidate wey be him son-in-law Uche Nwosu. But then do the governor strong thing sake of them frustrate and comot from office sake of Emeka Ihedioha with the PDP na him win the election and he know say he no go carry last for the election. Then Rivers State now another flashpoint sake of incumbent governor Nyesom Wike for PDP in return back as governor. The election being get badness fight with shell between PDP and APC leader Rotimi Amechi plus an anointed candidate Tonye Cole we been get a running battle with the Rivers East Senator Magnus Abbey. Inside another Supreme Court can quench all the hope where PDP get to make Atiku Abubakar take over from Aso Rock sake of the court cancel the appeal we been they filed by PDP when them been the challenge the win where Buhari win for the February 23 election. The court then cancel every way concern the election as then call them to dismiss the appeal. Plus, embattled Senator Dino Melaye for PDP don't carry results with no favor and take a comot Senate sake of in loss in re-election for the Kogi West senatorial election rerun. Now in long-time rival plus APC counterpart Senator Smart Adeyemi now in winning seat. Inside November 16 governorship election for Bayelsa, na David Leon win for Bayelsa. Then Yahaya Bello win for inside the Kogi. APC win PDP for the two states, plus them and the two states join for their winning list. As the year won't end, so Sowore will be publisher for Sahara Reporters. We enter public eye within revolution. Now we no go agree protest. been they rearrested. The drama after in rearrest, na sake of say Justice Ijoma Ojukwu been done grant and bail. From the Federal High Court inside Abuja, just like the battle where APC National Chairman Adams Oshomole and in political son take cause history on top political matters, plus badness, confusion inside this year.
All right, we'll still get Segun Showunmi for studio to touchlight some of the biggest story them for 2019. All right, Oga Segun, we get some question for you again. When we say you go touchlight for you.
Yeah, they ready to answer you.
The first one we say now how you go say the governance of Nigeria don't take day for the last
now
1
for
year.
the taste of the pudding that is a be high, they sweet now. If food sweet, you go taste that for your mouth. If it's not sweet, you go no now. I thank God saying I broke you with the speaker. So the thing where they talk, now the thing where they touch our
enter the
people.
blood, yeah.
Where you want to talk, say our people don't enjoy for this government. Where? Is it na money they their hand? Na job they see do? Na house they see live? Na road they see pass? What did they want say they enjoy inside? Who talk saying won't bring something for people? Where you don't reach almost 5 years, where you never bring it. You know, say na guy man business they do, they say na job they enter everybody. Everybody now one chance they enter now. When they want to do election, the last time after that they go everywhere, go bus stop, go they throw away money for ground, like say na there they go they do every day. They don't do it again. Not be you and I dey for this country, they carry with they shout that time say this way not be the right way. They carry when they say they do trade that way. You don't see them do it. Not be your sheep as the way follow them win the election. Say now kill them, one kill and what would the year one story every day. This one not the sheep as no good. This one who good again for their eye. Not be the politicians who join them. Say when they do the thing. Not be now every day go read the paper. You go read the nation. Now abuse that they abuse the government. If the government good, now go tell them by themselves now. So maybe with their opposition, we tell them now say more when I can't see better life. When I say now no go now where on a 1 day bill. As when I don't day the amount that is suffer now. Make I tell you correct. This people not this serious. That they waste our money. You know here how much they say they want to take paint house. When they just paint house, when they just carry paint house. They say they will do the renovation. Now money they want to do. You know here the kind of money where they say that they collect from overseas, where they say borrow, you go pay inside. Your picking go pay inside. Maybe you watch them, they go. You know they see them. You know they say they are picking on they stay for a house with us. You know they say even if they're sick, they're not they sit down for Nigeria. You know they see their wife, they're not they do their own holiday, they're not they go village. Now only when they enjoy, make poor people they suffer. So nothing day where you want to read them.
They tell us now because they never really do anything.
They never ready. They're not come to do nothing now. When they want to bring past hardness.
All right. As you said, they never do anything. The second question come on resemble the first one because the second one be say, what you go say be the best achievement when we say they don't really get, and the things when we say they don't really put for space.
The only thing I go feed them, thank God for now. Say the president not die last year. They don't when he's sick. If that one achievement, at least they carry and go London, you see, they treat her, he well, he don't come back. Okay, that one don't do for the achievement for the whole country now. At least even at the sooner president say he don't get small stamina, more they clap, more they thank God for that one now. Because apart from what they do for their personal self, I'm not saying anything where person wants to say, will they give them score for?
Okay.
Not be the way that they make the country join together, now I won't give them score for. Not be the fight way that they fight everybody, now I won't give them score for. Not be as that they carry people through away for prison, now I won't give them score. I will not be the show matter where you talk now I won't give them. Not now the way that they put their hand yama for inside judiciary. Now that one I want to tell them say they made them do it. Where I want greet them when do for inside this matter.
All right. One of the biggest story of the year now about the 2019 general election. So how you want yarn about the way INEC they do this election?
Now I won't beg those ones. When they create INEC, they talk say INEC now going to do election for all the political parties.
Yes.
They not talk say INEC in job now to go sit down with anybody waiting for inside the power. May they help and they doing work. The job of INEC now is say now you go represent your own party, my own party, all parties. Yeah. Make INEC try. May they give themselves small brain. May they try give us with him say everybody go say this is not correct thing. If you go on that, not be how many days ago they just do election for London. Now devil will come help them do it. Now India come now, not be who want me do it for them. You hear noise, you hear Tory. Everywhere where you go look now for Africa, say they don't improve election. Now only this Nigeria will know. If INEC not postpone election for last minute, now them go scream say not every day for inside our own now. So Tory. The Tory don't come reach and say people know they even get interest to come vote again because the stress that they give them don't too much, and people don't even believe say the vote go count.
So you they tell us now say INEC they fall and they don't try on top.
Where we carry INEC reach for 2015 with Jega, everybody, small pikin, everybody knows that they tried that time. Not be that time, now Jonathan, our party, PDP will lose government. You know, say we hand over easily without much problem.
Yeah.
You wait there, yeah. You will tell me, say, what you see for 2015 and the one we see for 2019. Which one better? Everybody knows that the one waiting for 2015. Now only for Nigeria. Now we say our Peking they old. Now they take the foolish. In other places of the world, as Peking they old, now so they take the get sense.
Yeah.
What INEC do for 2019, they fall their own hand, not be only my hand.
All right, based on logistic, you talk matter of Sowore before now. What you get to talk on top of this Sowore matter, because this is a very serious matter.
Not be serious matter like that. Now they make it serious for themselves.
Okay.
If you want to do democracy, you go do democracy. If you don't want to do democracy, you don't go do democracy. We now PDP, now me speak particular for your election.
Okay.
We contest that election, we lose the election. They don't give us our election. Like we can just call on like that. You see us come off a road, begin to break bottle, they say yama yama. Him contest election, he don't reach anywhere. Don't start to they say he won't do this, he won't do that. That one not they correct on the own side.
Okay. For
But
Sowore side.
yeah, you know they correct, but on the side of the government too. Now he reach like that. Small pikin do something, you know, go job it for antenna and say, no do this one again. Now you keep her for how many days? From there you keep her. After you keep her, everybody start to they shout. That one not do you. They say make you leave her, you not leave her. Court say make you leave her. You leave her for one day. The next day the morning, now to enter inside court, they do like Jaguda. Say you for take her again. Now you don't take her again. Never tell us anything. The matter when we say you not pass waiting, you go tell DP or police station make your hand do.
Yeah.
You don't reach the national community now. If you on television, you go see people that go on their TV, they go to shout. It reach like that. Now show these people wait there for this Buhari government they do. They go carry small problem. They go turn down to big thing. They go leave leprosy there. They not go turn down. Now person will just get small scratch. Now they go the face. They go carry pap oil put for body. They go they play with fire. Now then them they make matter make it more difficult. Why? Because everything for their own mind. Now may they just carry. May they just they do with power. They not they think about how to explain.
Yeah.
They're not they think about how to educate. They're not they think about how to make people understand what they do. Not be their own style with that. Their own style, I say, more I just go carry them, go throw them for me, more I go do yama with them. Not their matter.
All right,
so this Sowore matter,
yeah.
they're supposed to bring her to an end immediately.
Okay.
May they bring the make them the one carry and go court, make it go court. But not necessarily go court, when I don't go let me the court process make it wrong. What is they there? It reach like that way. Now we get this country.
All right. Thank you very much, Oga Segun Sowore.
Mr. I thank you for calling me.
Yeah, we thank you for the information.
I don't tell you say my broken no go small.
I say you break everywhere. Two seconds everywhere, boss. All right, thank you very much. You try very well. All right, may not be like say we won't do the government one kind because the government as they like this we they move her forward. All right, now time to take one sharp break. When we come back, we'll sum another to them. We'll not go anywhere. All right, they say French authorities say French forces killed 33 Islamic militants inside Mali on Saturday as they use helicopters, ground troops, and one drone near the border with Mauritania. When say one group, when say link Al-Qaeda, take they operate. The raid about 150 kilometers, 90 miles northwest of the Mopti for Mali. It targeted the same forest area when say France they carry claim say last year say they killed Amadou Kofa. When say be one of the most senior Islamic militants when say they send French forces inside the Sahel hunt and I hunt them down. One talk man for inside the French Army Chief of Staff, great talk whether Kofa and the target this time. French President Emmanuel Macron, he took the operation for one speech, gave the French community inside Ivory Coast, main city of Abidjan, as he say, now bonge success. All right, the next one, now our foreign news. On to foreign, they say the U.S. military talk for 1 year and they say they killed one U.S. service member for one Afghanistan palaver on Monday. They not talk any other thing and they not still call the name of the service member until they some information give the next of kin. They say they don't kill more than 12 of foreign force members for Afghanistan inside 2019. About 20,000 foreign troops, most of them in America, to Afghanistan as part of one U.S.-led NATO mission to train, assist, and some advice give Afghan forces. Still ahead of Plus TV Africa News, now we're round up for entertainment and sports.